Hey guys, this is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Bandai Models, and today I'm going to build another 30-minute mission kit, and this is the Portanova Marine Type Purple from the 30-minute mission lines. This kit, I purchased it from a Twitch builder by the name of Dokadu, who was giving away, or actually, was selling it. And I obliged and picked this up. When I saw this, I thought it was a little weird, a little dopey. Maybe because I'm not a big fan of aquatic mobile suits, but it all depends on your own personal preferences and tastes. Guy, the Zagat, the Zagaki, the Gog, the Zak are all well-known aquatic mobile suits from the original Gundam series. Surprisingly, we don't see that many aquatic suits from other brands or from other series. But this is actually a different take and a pretty much a good welcome look at something different that you can do with a third party. And it's basically the Portanova like I built before. The only difference is it's more refined. It's basically this guy right here in purple, but you also have all these extra added features, like these. Well, when you look at it, first you think it's diving. Why would you need something? Why would you need a snorkel? Why would you need a snorkel on a mobile suit? Doesn't make any sense, but okay, kind of looks neat in a way. But I do like the added little, what do you call it? I wouldn't call it thrusters, more like propeller vents, you could say, or propeller tanks. You have the one that's in front, and then you have the big ones in the back, which I can't tell if the one in the back are different from the one in the front. Yeah, they are different, exactly. And then you have these, different knee types. Instead of feet, you have also propellers on the feet. You have this shield-like claw thing, which is neat. I kind of like that. No machine guns or anything like that. Not even torpedo tubes. It would be nice if it was. Yeah, looks pretty neat. There are option parts that you can put on this that enhances the kit, and I don't have them, but someday I will. So I'll be building this in conjunction with these two guys, which I want to merge them together. This is the Attack Submarine version, light gray. Now this one is interesting because besides looking at it as in a submarine, it can be added on as a weapon or an attachment, you could say. Kind of like the little fins. You also have these tanks that I don't know if they're the same or similar to the tanks that are on this, but we'll build both and check them out. Let's open this up. Where's mine? Alright, so the first bag contains charcoal parts. Well, basically this is the actual Portanova. Which we will build first and have that ready before we begin the assembly of the other parts. So here's the parts for the Portanova. Then we have the add-on parts. Put that in there. hold on a second. So, oh, they are different. No, sorry, they're 2 each. That's right. I'm thinking. I see some added poly caps there. So we have some instructions here. You know, basic information, of course, tools and things like that. All blank. And then we have the manual. Marine type, purple. And there's some added extra parts like this option part set number 2, option part for special squad, which I believe I have those. Yeah, from the other Portanova. That's right. And then we have weapons, which I don't think I purchased any. So we have 2 versions here, and you can mix and match with any of the other Portanovas. There's all the hard points you want to connect, and here are the extra parts. We will cover that soon enough. So let me begin building the Portanova, and then we'll begin with the option parts. Okay, here's the now assembled Portanova Marine Blue, you could say. Is it referred to as the marine blue? I think it's marine blue, I think. But yeah, there it is. Very nice. Pretty much the same color as all the other mobiles, all the other 30-minute mission kits, but it's in this color tone that represents the marine color spectrum of this. And this little guy right here, the little drone, which of course you can take the head and replace the head if you like. So we all know that. We've seen it before. It's really nice. Great posability. But we're going to turn it into this underwater type mobile suit. One note, I said that Bandai has not been releasing any other marine type vehicles from the Gundam line, and I completely forgot that they did release the Merconion, or whatever you call it, the underwater mobile suit from Re-Rise. So yeah, they did make one. So now we need to build the other parts. We have all the parts here. First we need to build the, I guess, the water tanks. They don't give you names of this, unfortunately, but it's understandable. So first we build 2 of these. And then there are these 2 caps. One goes there, one goes there. Then we have these 2. And interestingly enough, this, okay, so we have like a thruster type thing for under the water, but this also covers a joint connection here, which can be placed on the leg. So that's good. We'll leave that there for now. And there's a connector here that connects both of them together. So that part is done. Then we have the weapon. I'm going based on the manual here. These 2 connect together. Then we have this. Oh, that's right. It's pretty much the same image. So we have this part that goes there, okay. And then we have this part that goes here, snaps into place. That snaps into place here. Okay. And then we have this. Connects to there. And then we have this that connects to here. This is the trident claw shield thingy. That's actually nice. We'll put that on in a moment. Next up, we're gonna have the the snorkel. It's like, why would you need a snorkel for this in an underwater suit? I understand if you want to protect the face, the mono eye and all that stuff, but why a snorkel? You already have pre-molded parts. You have these two parts here. Then we have these parts. Put this one there. And this one here. Then we have the two smaller tanks, which you can consider it as ballast tanks. And then you have the little connector here for this. See, that actually really good detail there. Very good detail. And then we have something like, these two things. This one, which now, let's see, where do we put them on? Alright. So with the right arm, which already has a joint here, a connection, you put this one here. Whoops. Is it considered going up or down? Yeah, I think it goes on the side like that. There we go. I kind of like it going up, but I could see the clearance doesn't work there. So we have that. Then we take off the faceplate, put on the put this on. That's actually really nice. Alright, so that takes care of that. Now, going back to, okay, so this part here, we have this part, and I believe goes like this, and then we have these two that goes here. The backpack requires this. This is not tight here, but kind of interesting. Alright, so we have that like that. Now, this part, if I'm not mistaken, you need to take this off, put this here, this off, put that there, and of course you retain the, oh, that's annoying that this doesn't want to stay put. I'm not even positioning it, so let me just take care of this first. So I'll take these, put it there, Where's the other one? Oh, there we go. Take that. Oops. Take that. Put it in there. Take that. Put that there. The knees. Remove. Put that there. It's already in a position where it feels like it's underwater. Alright, so let's take all that to the side. And that. There. I could see the point of not using this here, but for you know, for building purposes we're doing it. Clearly it's back heavy, so you're gonna have to finagle with this. Come on. Could it be? Oh, you know why? Because I think I have this thing turned, and that's why it's not off. It's a bit off center. So we gotta turn it around like that. There we go. Yeah, it's not the best to look at this, but I'm gonna do. If we do this, we could put this here, and this actually could work as something to balance it off. I don't have a stand. I should have, or one of my Gundam stands, but it looks like that. And then, of course, you can also put the this part here, and then use this like that. If you like, I think either from there or from here. This kind of like feels a lot better this way. Yeah, it looks nice. It really does. Obviously, it is back heavy, so its center of mass is not as even. So, if you guys want to display this, you could either put a stand under it, like a regular action-based stand, or there's enough spacing here to put stuff inside. Like maybe you can get one of those waders, those metal waders for fishing, put it in there, and that should even out the weight. So you know you have many options right there. And then of course one of the other options, and I'm going to try this. I'm going to take this off, this off. I gotta remember to remove that. I don't want it. I want to keep this one. And then we saw this. So we can do that. That. Is it this way? I know I'm doing it wrong. There we go. There. See, I don't know why that's a bit loose. It wasn't loose on the previous kits, but what are you gonna do? Oh, right there first. Might as well. That is a bit weird, but I think this should not even go in front. I think this should go in the back. Can it be put in the back? Yeah. There we go. Kind of like this type of format. This I kind of like this. This is better. And unfortunately, I don't know. Can this be removed and placed on in conjunction? Yeah. No. Yes or no? No, you can't squeeze it in there. Oh, you know why? Because these two notches there won't accept it. So if you had an attachment, you could probably put it there and then extend it out a bit. There's some possibilities here. Some great possibilities. And I pulled this weapon here from my Dendrobian. Sorry, from my Tom Tropin. I don't know why I said Dendrobian. So he has an extra weaponry. But that's cool. That's very nice. Let me reassemble it back to the leg format, and let's build the other kit and see how it looks. Okay, so right now we're going to begin building the Attack Submarine, light gray, the extended armament vehicle. Now, cool thing about this is not only you get new parts, but you can also get extra parts from the underwater version of this. So it's the extra ballast tanks and thruster tanks, you could say, or propellants. You can give it a name if you like, but yeah, it's in a different color, and you also get this nice little plate here. I kind of like this from the other kit. But this also is tied into the Attack Submarine. Let's remove these guys. The one thing that it does not come with is some of the unique parts, like the face mask and the connection to the front part of the mobile suit. From the you don't have the joint that connects the tanks to the front part of the waist unit and the backpack, so you don't get one of those extra parts. You do get these, of course. These are the knee parts, so that's cool. So these are all the parts that makes up this vehicle. You also get this unique little head part, so you can actually replace the other head. Let me remove all these and we'll begin assembly. Alright, here are all the parts. I already finished up assembling the tanks. First up, we're going to... We need this and this, and these two guys here. That goes there and there. And then we'll put these two together. So this is technically the base right here. Then take these two, put that here. These two, put this here, like that. Now the wings. A lot of nice detail on this kit, especially in the wing areas. Some of the surface details are top notch. So then you put that one there. You need to put this one here. There's another wing system here, like this. Put that here and here. So that part is done. Let's assemble this drone head, which surprisingly does not go on top. Where is that other part? Oh, and I just stop from rolling towards me. Oh, there it is. So that goes there. You put this here. Now we have these little not umbilicals, I'm sorry, manipulator arms, small little ones. That one goes through here. The other one goes through there. So it looks like that. This, of course, is annoying me because even though, okay, cool, it's a nice hard point, it actually you can hold in, it's not tight enough to actually stay into place. So if you put some stuff on it, which we will discover that soon, it will be very, very loosey-goosey. So if you're going to commit to something on this design, make sure you be prepared to either find a way to tightening that peg or glue it permanently. Just a thought. Alright, so I just put these side parts here. Now, these two parts go here. And this one goes in the back here. This goes here, so supposedly it's, since it's an underwater mobile suit, you can get one of your underwater characters to hold on to it. Now this, you take this part, you put this here, like so. You take this part, you put this here, like so. Then there's this little part that's kind of like an extension that goes there. All for you to put this here and this here. Or, sorry, the other way around. Here. So it looks like that. There's also this extension part that goes there. And I just did it in reverse. Oh no, you're right. There we go. So it looks like that. Then we finish up the other one. Where are you? No, here it is. Yeah, everything's, it's nice, looks nice, but it feels like you need to really tighten this up. I understand if it's like, if you want to have it movable in certain areas, but like the joint areas, but this is a little too much. A little too much. Now, these two are not to be used. These two are not to be used. And there are these parts here that, quite frankly, you don't use. But it's going to be added as an attachment for something else. So we'll take care of that in a moment. This goes here. This goes here. So it looks like that. And then finally this part goes there. But you have to snap it in there. So that's what it's supposed to look like. There. It's attack submarine. 2 attack submarines. Very, very weird overall design, but with a lot of option parts here, option extra parts. Like for example, you have these, the actual saw blade type thing. So if you take, I believe if you take this one off, which I'm going to try to do it without it falling apart. Come on, thank you. You can put this one here. Put this one there. And then this can be like an attachment to something, but then you take that off. And then you put that here. Now you have like a melee type weaponry, a saw blade attack type thing. And there you have it. My whatever it is, Portanova Marine type purple with the attack submarine parts added onto it, turning it into the abomination known as, what the hell am I doing with all this stuff on me, on my back? Yes, I know. There are certain things you can do with this kit where you can actually put in, you can turn the fuel tanks or the tanks itself into extended arms and legs. But again, to do something like that, you definitely need something that I think in this kit was lacking. I didn't have a stand, which would be easy to hold on to. I was not particularly a big fan of the actual feet, because even though they're supposed to simulate, like, you know, thrusters underwater, it didn't work well as something to hold on to on the ground. I guess its center of balance was not very well. I don't know, it didn't work well. You definitely needed a stand with this guy. So there was no way to work with this. I kind of like how the wings are, because the submarine can double as like a spaceship of some sort, and the tanks can be fuel tanks. Not a big fan of how the bubble-like tanks are with this, but we can manage something like this. The actual hard points to hold on some of these parts, especially the wings, are very, very loose. Very, very loose. Bandai should have thought of maybe putting in 2 peg holes instead of 1. Understandably, there's some detail on this, but if there was 2, then it would actually support this. This is also a little bit loose as well. That should have been at least a micromillimeter tighter, you could say, but we can figure something like that. You know, we can we can either crush the peg a little bit so that way when it goes in it actually is tightened up a bit, or we can glue it. Again, like I said before, if you guys are planning to do a custom job with this, it'll be great to, you know, plan it out first, see how it looks, and then once you're ready to commit, then glue it. Be prepared to do what you have to do for the painting, of course, if you have to separate them, but that's something that you should guys be well aware. Anyway, you know, pretty much everybody's aware of something like this. I like how these came out. The only thing is, though, it's still loose, very loose, but then again, I think they're loose for this. Let me find out. Yeah, it is still loose. Regardless of the case, it's loose. But I kind of like the saw blade action with this. I was trying to figure out what to do with the tanks, even though I was able to extend it, and even though it had its backpack, as you can see, it's too close. If I was trying to find out what attachments that this kit came with, where I can separate the tanks, make it a little bit more wider, didn't find anything. But I can imagine Bandai has released extended parts or parts that can be attached to the side. The one thing that I'm kind of like a little disappointed in, I don't know, maybe it was the peg that I put on this, or maybe this model, is the actual joint that holds up the waist to the upper part of the body. It's understandable if you want to make it posable, that's good, that's understandable, but if this doesn't hold on into place, it will fall off all the time, especially with the weight of it holding weaponry, because it's pretty much all the action is from the waist up, never from the waist down. I wish I had another one of this so you can go in the back. That actually could, you know, balance it out. I could have easily, and I just thought of this right now, I could have easily replaced the yellow knees with the regular knees, because then this comes with a hole. This does not come with a hole. This comes with a square peg. So I'm assuming there are parts out there for square pegs. That's, you know, that the Bandai has released. but right now I only have what you see here. This was pretty nice, pretty fun. I like it, and I like all the option parts here. Remember that I'm building this for something more grander down the road, but I don't know what to do with it yet because I'm only building what we have and what kind of parts. Now that I have 3 of each of these fuel tanks and the 3 of these sets, that's a low level plane coming in. I have these 2 that will be great for something. The wings, I love them. The wings are really nice. But we'll see what we can do. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching this fun little video of me building the Portanova Marine type purple and the Attack Submarine. And what can I say? But stay tuned for more Bandai models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.